Hi everyone, I'm Leah Cullis. It's so good to be here with all of you tonight. Let me get my setup here. Okay, I'm so excited to be on the mat sharing this practice with all of you. I am the teacher of the online course, Pillars of Power Yoga. It's a partnership with Yoga Journal and Baptiste Yoga. And I'm a Baptiste teacher. My teacher is Baron Baptiste, and I just love sharing this practice. So thanks for being here. Tonight we're going to go through a short flow where we'll explore the first pillar of Baptiste Yoga, which is Drishti. So Drishti on the mat is gaze. It's a way of cultivating your focus. And when you cultivate focus, oh hey Kelly, when you cultivate your focus, you can start to hone in on what's essential in the moment. That calms your nervous system so that you're able to tune into what's happening on the inside. And when you are working in sync with your body, have this communication with your body, then you can start to use your inner guidance as your tool for moving through life. So your body can be your tool, giving you feedback all the time about, you're on the right path, or bring more energy here, bring more attention here. It's a way of focusing your overall energy. And we get access to this by focusing our physical gaze on the mat. Also in Baptiste Yoga, we talk about true north alignment, And it's these alignment principles in the body, but it's also about bringing to life, bringing into the game a higher vision or a higher purpose. So this gives us the opportunity to create alignment at the heart level in everything that we do in life. So when you get a little wobbly in your pose on the mat, first you can reset your vision, focus on one point that doesn't move, and then you can also realign with why you came to your practice, what motivates you for getting on the mat. Now back to the physical gaze. So when we're moving through the practice tonight, tune in as much as you can in each pose to one spot. So each time we come through downward facing dog, you'll set your gaze between your ankles. Now repetition builds power. So each time you come back to that pose and you land your vision there, that is building this focus, this focused energy, which again calms your nervous system. And it gives you a measure for how your body is changing, transforming, and responding to your breath and movements on the mat. When we set our vision, we want to be clear, so purposeful, but also not rigid. All right, you want to have a softness to your gaze so that you're still receptive to what's happening in the periphery. Same goes in life, right? You always want to be on purpose, as much as possible on purpose, but also available, open, and receptive to the people in your life, to what's going on around you. So you're not so fixed on your own intention that you actually miss all the beauty and joy that's happening around you at all the time. Okay, so let's get started. I'll come to my mat, you come to yours. Now I've got a block, and send me a note if you can't hear me. This is my first time practicing with one of these. Okay, so I've got a block. You can come into a comfortable seat as we begin, either Virasana, a kneeling pose, or cross-legged Sukhasana. And then let's start with our hands at heart center. So touch your prayer hands into your chest center, and then lift the crown of your head high, so fill up your space. And then shift your gaze down to your fingertips. And start to move your breath in and out of your nose. And now bring to your mind your purpose for your practice tonight, why you're here. And let this be your aim for your efforts tonight. Every breath is an opportunity to create purpose if you choose it. So take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Now release your palms to your thighs. Tuck your chin to your chest. And gently lift your gaze. Nice work. Okay, I'm going to set my block over to the side. And let's get started in child's pose, child's pose. So you'll touch your big toes together, spread your knees wide, rest your forehead or your third eye onto the mat, and extend your arms long. And as we take this first pose, right away start to generate your Ujjayi breath. So breathing in and out through your nose. All right? And this pose is a way of cultivating your inner vision. Take 3 more deep, full Ujjayi breaths here. Then crawl your fingertips forward. Root down through your knuckles. And press up through your knees. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Then drop your head and settle your gaze right between your ankles. So find a point on the wall behind you or at the back of your mat that you can come back to every time you take this home base shape. And then let's roll forward. Inhale, high plank pose. Now set your gaze right at the top of your mat in between your 2 index fingers. On your exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Right away, set your gaze between your heels. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Shift your drishti in between your fingers. Again, exhale, hips up and back. Drop your head, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Set your gaze. Good, now look forward, see between your hands, walk up to the top of your mat. All right, bend your knees, palms to shins, gaze is down at the floor here so that your neck is in line with the rest of your back, but you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Then exhale, forward fold. Root down, inhale, rise up, look up to your thumbs, and exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we'll move through one sunny because we've got about 20 minutes here, but I usually like to do 5. That's what we usually do in Baptiste yoga. Okay, inhale, sweep your arms up and around. Exhale, forward fold, bow. Drop your head and even look up towards your belly button. Palms to shins, halfway lift, gaze down at the mat. Plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your mat, high push-up pose. Look forward, press to your toes. First time through, lower all the way down. Click the tops of your feet onto the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Lift your chest, gaze slightly forward. Exhale, lower your heart down to the ground. Tuck your toes under, lift your kneecaps up. Press up, high plank. Downward facing dog. Right away, set your gaze in between your heels. And breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, see where you're going. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. You can float too. Halfway lift, inhale, forward fold. Look down at your feet. See that your big toes are touching. Your heels can be slightly separated. Now sit your hips low, chair pose. Look straight forward. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your mat. Now look forward. You can lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or low cobra. Maybe you look up. Downward facing dog. Right away, step your right foot to your right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1. Look straight forward towards the horizon line. Now when you set your gaze to one point, you get access to all points. So I'm seeing straight forward, but I can sense where my feet are, that my front leg needs to go a little forward. Take a big breath in, fill up. Exhale, touch the mat, vinyasa. So as you lower, look forward and lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Same exhale, step your left foot. Inhale, rise up. Warrior pose. Again, set your gaze. So I'm seeing one point, but I have a sense of what my feet are doing. I can seal the knife edge of my back foot, go a little lower in my front leg, lift my low belly. Exhale, touch the ground, vinyasa. All right, let's do the same thing, some B, one breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward, see where you're going. Exhale all your air, step to the top. Halfway lift, look down as you get long. Exhale, bow. Chair pose, look towards the horizon. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, high to low push-up. Look forward as you lower. Upward, down dog. Same exhale, step. Inhale, rise. Look straight forward. Exhale, touch the mat, flow down and through. Left side. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, see between your heels. Nice work. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step to your right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Now open it up, warrior two. Now the tendency here is to kind of look around, see where all my parts are, but instead, right away, set your vision over your front middle fingernail and hear your breath. And soften your gaze over the curve of your front middle finger. So get really purposeful, but soft. Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, go up and back. On your exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your thigh, reach your left arm long overhead, then look up over your top shoulder. If that's not feeling good, you can always look down at your front foot. Keep anchoring your tailbone down as you lift through your low belly. Now look down, frame your front foot, vinyasa. Left side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step forward. Rise to warrior one. Warrior two. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Use this longer hold, this dynamic shape to set your vision. And then notice as you get stable through your gaze, you start to awaken guidance from your body. Where it can go lower. Maybe soften your shoulders down your back. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. An extended side angle, Parsva Konasana. Forearm to your thigh, reach your top arm long overhead. Then press down through your back heel, get long. Take one more big breath in, open it up. Exhale, touch the mat and flow. Set your gaze, hear your breath. Now look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, bow. Chair pose, Utkatasana. All right, I'm going to face you all. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest up to meet your thumbs. On your exhale, you'll cross your left arm over for prayer twist. Touch your prayer hands together. Now look straight over to the side wall. Hear your breath. And notice as the heat builds within, you start to become aware of other body sensations, calls to go a little deeper. Maybe you spread your wings. And then release, forward fold. Right into it, halfway lift, bow. Chair pose, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring your hands to the center of your chest, so touch in at the heart level. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hook and twist out. If you want to go deeper, you can look up over your top shoulder or even look down. I like looking over to the side, but choose one and stick with it. Good. Release, forward fold. Nice work, everyone. Grab your hips. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands at heart center. Whew. Then shake it out a little bit. I'm always amazed, just a few minutes of breath and dedicated movement in Drishti, the inner heat starts to rise. All right, so bring your hands back to heart center. Let's take standing leg raise. So hands to hips, ground down to your feet, lift that energy up into your core, set your gaze to one point. Now we're going to pull your elbows back, belly up and in, lift your right knee up to hip level. You can stay here, grounding down through your left big toe mound, or grab your right knee. If you want to go deeper, you can grab your big toe, or even the knife edge of your foot. You choose, but maintain the integrity of your spine. But keep your gaze steady. Root down to lift higher. And let's open it up. So right foot or knee over to the right side of the room. Extend your left arm towards the left side. Then turn your chin, look over your left shoulder. See your thumb. All right. Next inhale, look forward. Woo. Bring your foot out in front of you. Rebend your knee, hands to your hips. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand behind you. Turn your gaze to see the wall behind you. You can stair step your gaze. So breath by breath, step by step, take it to your edge. If you want to go even further, grab the knife edge of your foot for the full twist. All right, look forward, look down. Big movement here. Sweep your leg up and back. I'm going to dodge my altar, dive down, standing splits. Then step your feet together, grab your hips, inhale, rise to stand. Hands back at heart center. See the connection of your hands. See your palms uniting, the union that you're creating with your body. And what you focus on, you expand, so focus on the union, the coming together. Your beautiful body working as one holistic unit. Let's take it to the other side. Grab your hips, root down to your feet, lift up through your core, so plug in. Left knee up to hip level. So you're lifting from your center strength. Pull your arm bones onto your back, then take the pose to your degree. So grab your knee, catch the knife edge, big toe, whatever feels best to you. Then you work your expression. Got one of my hairs on my foot. There we go. Still there. And so I'm seeing in front of me and also aware of one of my blonde hairs waving on my foot. And now we'll open it up. Keep grounding down through your standing foot. Lift your chest high. Next step, look over your right thumb. All right, gaze forward. Rebend your knee. Shift your left knee back in front of you. Right hand to left knee. Keep your left foot in the game. Take your twist. Good. Stair step your gaze to the wall behind you. Almost there. Stay with it. Ground through your right foot. Look forward. Then look down. Big movement here. Dive down. Standing splits. So flex your lifted foot. Just a breath here. Step your feet together. Grab your hips. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands back at heart center. Again, see your fingertips. Create union with your body and through your gaze. And take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Ha. Nice work. All right, hands back to your hips. Root down through your left foot. Then lift your right foot to your inner left thigh for a tree pose. Hands to heart center. If this is too much, there's always a pose within every pose for you. So you can bring your foot to your calf or even touch your toes down on your mat and bring your heel to your ankle. When I say toes, I know I'm from Iowa. All right, take a big breath in and exhale. Then wherever you are in your shape, reach your arms high and look up. Look up if you can. And look up to lift up, to open up. Bring your hands back to heart center. Shift your knee out in front of you. Step both feet down. Again, gaze to your fingertips. Good. Bring everything back together and into balance within. All right, other side. Hands to hips. Set it up to your degree. Tree pose. And just as much as you're pressing down with your standing foot, press your lifted foot into your standing leg. Connection generates power. So draw in to lift up even more. Hands to heart center. Now set your vision, set your gaze. So clear, but receptive, open. Good, and again, sweep your arms up and around. Lift your vision high. But let your body go where it wants to go. Maybe you open up, lift your chest higher. And hands back to heart center. Gracefully shift your vision forward. Step your feet down. Drop your gaze to your hands. That's it. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Ha. All right. Inhale, sweep both arms high, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. We'll move through a vinyasa, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward. And downward facing dog. All right. Walk halfway up your mat, then drop down to your knees. We'll take fire toes pose here. So you're going to tuck your toes under, sit back on your heels, and then squeeze your knees together, squeeze your ankles together, and let your seat be heavy on your heels. All right, now the tendency here is to let your front go out. Instead, knit your front ribs in, stabilize, and then bring hands to heart center. Again, see your fingertips and balance out your breath. So sensations will start to arise, especially if you're wearing shoes all day long. But keep your vision steady, focused, and clear. Your breath equanimous, so that you know that you can maintain focus, maintain your clarity, even when the heat starts to go up within and around you. All right, adding on, stay on your seat. At the base of your exhale, drop your fingers down. Inhale, sweep your arms up and open. Look up, unite your palms. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up and around. Stay with it, stay on your heels. Exhale, pause at your heart center. See the union. Inhale, up and around. Look up, unite your palms. And exhale, draw that power to you. Two more, y'all. Inhale, open. Look up. Exhale, hug in, land at your heart center. You've got this. Inhale, up and open, squeeze your legs together. I feel it too. Exhale, pause at your heart center. See the union. Take a big breath in, lift your chest. Open mouth, exhale. Good, bring your hands to the mat, flat on your feet. And then cross your ankles behind you, roll over onto your seat. Nice work, nice work. All right, let's take seated half pigeon. So plant your feet down onto the mat. Bring your hands behind you. I see some comments coming up from that fire toes pose. That means it's working. Good job. All right. Flex your right foot. Then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And now you can adjust this pose to make it work for you. So you can walk your leg out. You can walk your hands out. Or you can walk in. The pose will look different for everyone, with everyone. But it doesn't really matter how far you go in the pose, it matters how you feel within the pose. The energy that you're cultivating within the pose. So maybe I'm collapsed in half, but I'm looking all around, right? I'm cultivating the energy of distraction. So take it to a place where you feel good, where you can set your gaze to one point and steady out your breath. And start to settle into your body. Good. All right, keep your legs as they are. We'll take it into three-legged tabletop pose. So hands behind you, your fingers can be out to the back or towards you, whatever feels best. Ground down through your left foot. On your inhale, fly your hips high. Allow your right knee to fall towards the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now drop your head back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come down. Nice work, nice work. Double pigeon, just a few breaths there. So you're going to cross your left knee under you. Stack your shins parallel to the top of your mat as much as you can. I like to press the big toe mounts of my feet to ensure that I'm flexing my feet. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, pour forward. You can stay up on your fingertips, dropping your gaze down. Or some of you might be able to come all the way down to your forearms. Drop your gaze towards the floor. Good, and then take a few deep breaths here. We're not going too deep today. We're just starting to awaken inner vision through using breath, Drishti, in these poses. All right, nice work. Slowly come back up, slowly. Extend both legs out. Give them a little shake. All right, let's switch sides. Bend your right knee. Cross your left thigh over. You see I lifted my butt up a little bit to get into it. Then plant your hands. And wherever you are, pull both arm bones onto your back so we're broad across the chest. Yogi leads with an open heart, right? All right, so set up your shape to reflect the energy you want to be cultivating in your pose. Not too much, not too little, just right so that you can align your breath, your vision with your heart level, with why you're here. All right, we'll take it into three-legged tabletop, same thing on this side. So plant your right foot down, ground through your palms. On your inhale, power your hips up, drop your left knee down, squeeze your shoulder blades, look back, and sit all the way down. Nice work. All right, cross your right shin under this time, fire log pose. So the more aligned your shins are, the deeper the pose. You can also grab your block, place it underneath your ribs and your top thigh if you want a little extra support as you lean forward, okay? So again, you can adapt the pose to work best for you. And then choose how deep you're going, choose your gaze. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. All right, nice work. Slowly lift up, lift up, lift up. All right, pedal out your feet. And then lie down onto your back. We'll take Waterfall Pose or Viparita Karani on our backs. So if you have a block, you can place it under your sacrum or just lay down flat. Let your feet fly up to the sky. I'm going to slide the block underneath me, feet up, and then look up at your toes. And then let your feet be soft, but your vision clear. As you take this shape and allow your blood flow to just come back towards your center, your organs, your heart space. Let your body restore and rejuvenate after those 20 plus minutes of flow, of movement, of focus. Now just allow and receive. All right, now you can stay here as long as you'd like, or you can move up to a wall in your place. But if you're ready, you can bring your feet down to the ground, lift your hips up, remove your block, slowly roll to one side, and then lift all the way up. If you're at home and you still have some time to practice, I encourage you to take a Shavasana and continue that energy, that opportunity to allow and receive your practice. Let it settle into you. I am so thankful that so many of you joined us today. Again, I teach the online course Pillars of Power Yoga, and today we explored the first pillar, Drishti, but in this 5-week course we go in great detail into the 5 pillars of Baptiste Yoga. So please come join me for this journey. You can join at any time, and you can use the code CULLIS75, my last name, Leah Cullis, C-U-L-L-I-S, 75, and get $75 off your course. We just wrapped up one of the guided sessions, and we'll be doing another one early next year. But when you join the course, you get lifetime access to 7 or 8 different practices, lots of different meditations, and lots of tools to support your journey on the mat, off the mat, as teacher, as student. So again, thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you for coming to your mat, and thank you for trusting me to help guide you into a practice physically, energetically, at the heart level, and with focus. Thanks you guys so much. I look forward to your comments, and I hope to see you again very soon. We'll be doing another live practice in October, so stay tuned for details, and join me at my website, leahcullis.com. Join me for Pillars of Power Yoga, and join me at Leah Cullis Yoga on Facebook. Thanks, you guys. So much fun.